don't want in a mulch ring. This is a volcano mulch ring. Open that bag of mulch and show us how to avoid the mulch volcano. Technique, baby, technique. And if I'm an average homeowner, average girl, whatever, how do I know that I've got the mulch? What do you recommend?
Well, you want to put at least a minimum of 2 inches down in your bed.
2 inches. Thank you for showing us how to do this. I think it's easier than most people think. I think it should look simple and clean, right?
Absolutely.
And avoid the volcano mulch with Garden Guy. Okay, thank you. Hello everyone and welcome to January 24th with Garden Guy and Garden Gal. This is Garden Guy.
Hey, welcome back.
Todd Farber, Aggie horticulturist, Sugarland's #1 residential landscaper. If it has happened in a front or a backyard,
this guy has seen it.
This guy.
That guy.
Yes, he's definitely seen it for sure. So thanks for hopping on with us tonight. We're excited to hear from you. Last week, I think we got a full 40 minutes out of y'all for a program. So that was exciting. We have segments tonight to share with you, the same ones that we shared last week. That way you can count on this every Tuesday night. And hi, Instagram, Annabelle Vera, I see you. And I'm going to do my best to Instagram and Facebook, do both. So I'm going to do both. And thank you, Annabelle, for joining us tonight.
Are we allowed to multitask?
We're definitely allowed to
All right, we're multitasking.
Multitasking, absolutely. So I'm going to just tell y'all that we will take questions in just a little bit. We're going to start just with some, our Gulf Coast gardening group that I started on Facebook has, I think, close to 70 followers. So if y'all want to hop on that, you can do that. I'll prove you, of course. Anyway, I had a great question this week, and I wanted to start with that question of the week from the Garden Guy Gulf Coast gardening group. And that question, if y'all will indulge me, I'm going to hop over to share my screen. Here I go. The question from our Gulf Coast gardening group is here. It was a great question. It was Kimberly Marino, and she wanted to know, would you recommend or advise against a privacy hedge of Japanese yew near a pool? Looking to plant something in that awkward space between my pool decking and the fence shared with our next door neighbor. So she's asking about Japanese yew. I think, hi, Instagram. Oh, hi, Kathy Adams on Instagram. I see you.
Oh, wow.
Welcome. Anyway, Todd has to deal with pools a lot, right?
We do, yes.
So how did you answer this question that Kimberly asked? Again, I'll say the question again. She wanted to know if Japanese yew would work near a pool to kind of what, like a screening?
A screening hedge.
Okay. So.
Because the Japanese yew grows taller than it does wide, it will usually fit in a smaller bed space.
Okay. And so you told her?
that I would recommend it.
Yeah, y'all can see the screen here. We answered her in the Gulf Coast Gardening Group on Facebook, which y'all can join. We answered her, the Japanese yew is a good choice because it's evergreen, grows taller than
Cold
wide.
hardy.
Yeah, cold hardy. And Todd said, it sounds like without seeing it, it will fit the space fine. So that was that one. Y'all got to see that first question, or the first question for tonight was that one. And so I want to talk now about hardiness zones, because people sometimes in our area get confused of what, is it called hardiness zone?
Yeah, hardiness zones.
Hardiness, I want to get the words right. Hardiness zone for our area, because it's very important that you purchase the plants
For our zone.
for where we are. Okay.
And the
talk
zones
about-
are usually listed on the label of the plants that you're buying. So just because you see something on the internet or on Pinterest and it's like, oh, I want one of those, you need to do your research to make sure that that particular plant or variety grows in our zone. If
Yeah.
not, you're going to run into issues.
And so I'm going to hop on, if y'all indulge me again, I'm going to go and share the screen, and I'm going to show you something that Todd said that I think relates to this that is very important. Hold on, let me find it. Not the question of the week. Not the, oh, it's this one. Hold on, here we go. So I did share this one on Facebook. A bunch of you saw it, but Todd said this, and I wanted you to see the screen. Let me click this. Garden trends are interesting to read because I saw a bunch of garden trends today, and I was reading through them. Gardening trends are great. Pinterest is great. But I know from being with this guy for 30 plus years in landscaping that our area is special. So this segues from what zone are we in, what hardiness zone, why does it matter? Gardening trends might waste your money, ladies. And Pinterest is great. I mean, I love it too. But here's the thing, and this is what Todd said. It's great to read about gardening trends or to get on Pinterest and make all your boards. That's super duper. But what you really want is you want to choose something that will grow in our area
And last.
and get better and better with time. And so that's what Todd said. You can waste a lot of money, ladies, by making Pinterest boards and trying to plant things that don't grow here. Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I appreciate you because you always choose the things that really work. And I think that's what makes you a great landscaper.
Thank you. Well, in my experience,
I'm partial. Go ahead.
that I like to look to see what's working in somebody's yard already and then to build off of that. Because I see something that's working, then I'll choose something else that's going to work as well. So it's just a matter of,
Hi, Hunter.
oh, hey, bud. Anyway, using things that work within an area.
Wow. It's so simple. Let's use the things that actually work, people, in the yard. What a concept. Yeah, absolutely. So let's go to our next segment. Oh, we did hardiness zone. That was one. Oh, I got 4,300 views, guys, on this. You know, the weather got cooler this week.
Oh, here we go.
People were freaking out, but I think people freak out because they're not armed with the truth. So we did a blog post, we did a video that got over 4,000 views, and it was simply this.
Wait a minute. The truth will set you free.
The truth will set you free, guys. The truth is you need to know the truth. Truth is until it gets to be what temperature?
28 degrees.
28 degrees is the number that y'all need to write down. 28. 28 degrees is where you need to be concerned about your plants and landscaping. And then there's one more point with that. It has to stay 28 for
At least 4 or 5 hours.
For a little while, guys. Okay.
Thereabouts to
Damage the vascular system of
Correct.
the plant. Period. End. So all the freaking out about the weather and people, calm down. Know the truth. Understand it's about 28 degrees for most plants. It takes 3 to 5 hours, depending. Also, tropicals are always the exception. And also, we're not perfect, but we're pretty sure.
So cover your tropicals if you're worried.
Yeah, but 28 is really where you need to be concerned. And honestly, I wish I could tell you that there was more to it than that, but there really isn't.
No.
There isn't any more to it than that, guys. It's 28. That's it. So I'm going to go ahead. Y'all are so patient. I'm going to see if enough people have gotten in here to do questions.
Yeah.
Hello, Instagram. Instagram, you can drop garden questions there too. Hunter, you can't drop garden questions because you're in Virginia. Okay, I'm back down here on Facebook. Let me see what comments I have. Oops, hold on. Hey guys, I have Leah Blackwell. We're in zone 7. She wants to know what zone we're in. Todd, what zone are we in?
8.
We're in zone 8. Or is it 7B?
7B to 8.
7B or 8. Yeah. So there's your answer. 7B or 8, guys. 7 like 7B boy, right?
Correct.
And how do you know? Is it like a county thing or?
Well, it's regional by the map. And if you look at a zone chart, you'll see exactly where you live. And then you can go across the latitude and see what zone that you're actually in.
Yeah. So 7B or 8.
Right.
That's what you want. And if
you're on the, I'm sorry, but if you're on the margin, don't freak out. It's like, oh, I got to find this. It will grow in 8. Don't worry. The higher up the number or the lower the number.
No, the higher the number.
The higher the number, the further south you're getting.
Right. So you probably want to go with the higher, a little bit higher. Right. You don't want to get up to plants that grow more northern.
That's correct.
Like I want hydrangea, so that does. It's not necessarily northern though.
No, it's acidity
issue. Leah,
and our humidity, acidity and humidity issue here in the Gulf Coast, Houston area.
Say that a few times. Hi, Instagram. No questions? Okay, that's fine. And if you're watching this later, because a lot of people don't make it to the live, we actually get thousands of views. We're very excited. It's only like our 5th live.
4, 5.
4th. We don't even know how many, but it's a lot for us. No, it's only 4 or 5. Anyway, if you're watching this later, this is Todd Farber, Aggie horticulturist, Sugar Land's #1 residential landscaper, and my husband for 30 plus years.
Yes.
Anyway, drop us some questions. Todd is a pro. He's an expert landscaper here in the Sugar Land, Texas area. You can drop your questions on this live video later, and I will make sure to see them and I will answer you promptly. So thanks for joining us. Let me see what other questions we have. We have Linda Mello. Hey, Linda. Linda won our virtual garden consultation last week. That was exciting. Todd did a consultation with her over the phone. And Linda wants to know, or is stating, it's frustrating that local stores sell plants that are not best for our zone. I agree with that because as a girl, I would make a Pinterest board and I would just go in and buy everything on that board, not knowing what the heck I was doing.
The big box stores buy in bulk, and it's a regional thing, but not so regional sometimes. And whatever the sales reps are pushing that particular week, they'll bring them in because they know you will buy them, and they won't necessarily work in our area.
Yeah, it is frustrating. So you just need to know your zone, right?
Absolutely.
I think that would be know your zone before you go into a Home Depot, a Lowe's, or any of the nurseries, really. Know what zone you're in, and then I guess check the tags.
Well, check the tags, but if you've done your research, make sure that that variety that in which you're buying is one that you researched. Just because it falls into that category may not work here.
No, that's not my question.
What did you ask?
Here is my question. I'm just an average girl and I go into Lowe's. Does it say on each plant the zone?
For the most part, it does.
And if not, I bet you could just look it up on your phone, guys.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, do that, right? Good advice?
Yes.
Okay, there. Linda, we agree with you. So use your phone, look up your zone. When you get to the nursery, look up the plant, make sure that it grows in our area. That's what we think.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And I think that will keep you from wasting money. Hello. No one wants to waste money on this stuff. And you want it to look beautiful. Leah said, thank you. You're welcome, Leah. Oh, here, Linda has another question. Yay. How much water does grass need? This is such a common question, and it's a great question. How much water does grass need, and how do you best water it?
Well, that's an individual grass question, but based on our climate here and the amount of rainfall we get, we like to tell our customers, our clients, to water at least 3 times a week. Now, you'll get this argument time and time again, but it's better to water, let's see, less time. What does it go?
I don't know. You're the professional.
You're right. I'm drawing a blank. And that's not what I should do on live TV.
Well, we're not perfect, guys.
You should water less frequently, but more
for longer time.
For a longer time,
he knows what he's saying.
The water penetrates down. If you water for a shorter amount of time every day, most of that water is being evaporated, and you're not getting a good.
So water longer, but less times per week.
Yes, but don't overwater.
You know what? It's a hard question to answer, and that's why everyone asks it. So I hope that helps you a little bit. But we do go by about 3 times a week. And then you need to look at the weather, what's happening, and then how long do you usually set the timers at your clients' houses for?
Sure.
This will answer
So
it.
the landscape beds are usually 10 to 12 minutes per zone, and
Okay,
we
hold
use
on. Landscape beds, 10 to 12 minutes per zone. There's one answer. Go.
and the grass, turf, sod areas we usually set for 15 to 20 minutes.
Grass, turf, and sod, 15 to 20 minutes. So 3 times a week, 10 minutes or so for the beds.
Yes.
3 times a week for the lawn, 15
15 to
to
20.
20. Did you get that? There's your answer.
But one thing you need to realize is you need to check after you water and to make sure that that 20-minute interval is not too much for you. If it is, and you seem like you got a little bit too much water,
Yeah.
scale it back just a little bit, and you'll have to work on your own individual watering schedule.
Right. But that's a good place to start. So I'm going to run that again. And you
That's a
correct
good
me if I'm
question.
wrong.
Absolutely.
Okay, here we go. We're going to do this one more time. Are you ready? How often should you water the lawn? 3 times a week for about 20 minutes, and then check to make sure it's not too much water. How often should you water the landscaping beds, the flower beds? 3 times a week, 10-ish minutes. Check that's not too much. There's your actual answer. Okay, there you go, Linda. Try that. Let us know, because we're here every Tuesday at 8:30. This is Todd Farber, Aggie horticulturist, Sugar Land's #1 residential landscaper. If you're watching this later, will you comment and let me know? I appreciate you. All right, who else do we have? We have, look at Steve Harris. Oh, no, Sherry Harris. I'm sorry, Sherry. Sherry Harris.
It's been a long day.
Sherry, what zone is Friendswood? I don't know. Do you know?
Well, I would imagine it's somewhere in the category that we talked about, but to look it up.
It should be 8 because it's a little further south.
Yeah.
I can Google it for you later, but I'm going to guess 8. And because my phone is doing Instagram, where I would actually look it up for you. But I bet you, Sherry, that it's 8. But you should be able to type into Google what hardiness zone is Friendswood, Texas. Is that Brazoria County, Sherry? Can you comment for me? Sherry?
Here she comes.
Oh, she said, great, thanks. I think that's Brazoria County, and I think it's zone 8. What time of day should you water? This is another question. Okay, if you're watching this later, what time of day should I water my lawn?
Early morning hours are best. Please do not water overnight.
That's it. That's what you need to know. Water in the morning. Don't water at night. There's your answer. Let's go. Oh, she's saying Galveston. Oh, it's Galveston County. It's got to be 8 or 8B.
Yeah.
It's at least, your zone is at least 8 or 8B, but that's an easy one to look up on Google. Anyway, check it out. Thanks for coming to see us, Sherry. I don't think you've ever come to our conversation before. I hope you'll come again next week. All right, I'm going to see who else we have here. Linda has one more thing to say. Oh, yeah, everybody, we're going to save them money. Linda says we're going to save her money. Here's the thing about a lot of these gardening questions, what I'm learning, subjective.
Absolutely.
So, we're going to do the best that we can. And we haven't been doing a radio program for 30 years. But we're doing the best we can. And Todd talks this stuff all the time with his clients. So these are going to be our best answers, but they may not be exactly perfect for everyone because there always are going to be variables. Here is someone who's sending a request to be live in my video from Instagram. Oh, what is my favorite movie? Okay, hold on, guys, on Facebook. I don't know that much about Instagram and letting you be in my thing, but I'm going to say, what is my favorite movie? That's a good question.
What is your favorite
I like
movie?
that. What's my favorite movie?
It's got to be one of the old ones.
Yeah, I like Sabrina.
But that's not a favorite movie.
No, but it's a good movie.
But that's not your
what
favorite.
What do you think my favorite movie is? What's your favorite movie?
Top Gun, of course.
Oh, Top Gun is his favorite movie. That's true. It is his favorite. I mean, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I really like the older movies. So I like Casablanca, stuff like that. I really like to watch Wagon Train. That's not very exciting, is it? All right, well, there you go. That's me. That's who I am. And we like to watch Lonesome Dove.
Lonesome Dove.
Is that a movie? I like that.
The series made into a movie?
Avatar, The Way of Water. Okay. Is that a movie? I'm like in a time warp.
I think the kids may have seen that one.
I don't know, but it sounds like it's great. Anyway, that's Instagram. I'm going to come back to Facebook. Oh, Leah Blackwell is helping us out because I didn't have my phone to look. Oh, Leah Blackwell, thank you. Okay, Friendswood is zone 9A. Thank you, Leah, for helping us with that. We should have looked it up, but we didn't. Okay, let's go down here. Liliana, I like that name. It's very nice. Ortiz. She has the same problem with an elephant plant. What problem do you have?
I think she was looking at Lisa Mack.
Oh, elephant ear. Hold on, guys. Okay, here we go. I have had an elephant ear that froze. I cut it back to the stump, and it's a huge stump. Should I take out the stump?
If you don't see any new growth, then it's pretty much not going to come back. So yes.
But wait until what? You probably need to wait till after Valentine's, huh?
Yeah, I would wait through February just to make sure before you take.
Y'all can hear us okay, right? Somebody say yes. I want to make sure the mic is right. Anyway, guessed me. I don't know how to do that yet, Instagram person.
But I guarantee you she will figure it
I'll
out.
figure it out. Okay, elephant ears, that kind of stuff. I would wait until after Valentine's Day to see if you get any new growth. Because those are ribosomes. They're underneath.
Yeah, rhizomes.
Rhizomes. Yeah, you just need to wait on them and be patient. They're going to look ugly for a while, and then.
Yeah, and if it doesn't come up, then just remove it and then replace it with something else or add a new one. If you like
don't take anything out yet, Lisa. And Liliana, don't take the elephant plants out. Y'all need to wait until. I would wait till March 1st. That's me. I would be very patient because if it's a big one, you don't want to get rid of it prematurely.
However, if it's in the way and you want to do something else and it does not look like it's coming back, you don't need to wait. Just go ahead and make your change.
See, 2 answers. You're looking for green shoots to come back. That's what you need, girls. That's what you're looking for. Okay, Liliana liked the answer. Thank you. We're doing our best here, and y'all are helping us out. And she's laughing. The elephant. Oh, and we already said, okay, Friendswood is 9A. Hey, Leah Blackwell. Fist bump for helping us out. Oh, look on Instagram. Hi, Sienna Mulch. Okay. Now we're going back. We're going back over here. Oh, that's that. I'm going to see if I have any more questions from Facebook. Nothing else right now. So we're going to go on to our next segment because we have little segments that we do. We're going to do the Garden Guy Makeover of the Week. So I'm going to switch over. Let me go over here. And let me go and show y'all. You ready? This is a little makeover of the week. Okay, that was the makeover of the week. That was M. Irby is her name. She's in what? She's in Sugarland.
Yes.
Settlers Park. And anything to say about that? Or do y'all have any questions about that one? Anyway, that was the makeover of the week. We wanted y'all to see it. She got a fresh, pretty new look there in her entryway.
Yeah, she just wanted to change. The rest of her landscape was fine, but she got tired of looking at the same thing every time she drove up and went to her front door. So we gave her some options, and she took what was behind door number 2.
Yeah.
That's what you saw.
That's what it was.
There's also a drainage issue coming off the roof, and
Speak up.
There is also a drainage issue coming off the roof, and so we put the big moss boulder as a diffuser as the water comes off and hits the bed, so you don't end up with a big hole.
Nice. Oh, we have a couple more questions. Oh, Kathy Adams likes the makeover. Hey, Kathy, your makeover was amazing, girl. Amazing.
It was fun to do too.
And
Hi,
fun.
Kathy.
And you're great. You're a great lady. All right. Let's go to Linda. Linda's got a couple more. Linda Mello says, how do you make hostas look pretty instead of all brown on the edges?
Well, I guess during their peak time, trim them as they need trimming. You may have some salts in your water that's causing the browning on the edges. It's hard to tell on individual plants unless you actually see them. But the best thing you can do if you don't have that many is just to trim them.
All right, let's go to Leah. Will foxtail ferns come back after the freeze? A lot of people have these. We have them. So
we are seeing that this freeze, probably 85-90% are coming back. We dug a couple out today since the freeze that there was no green shoots coming back up from the ground. And if you don't see any green shoots over the next couple weeks, please dig them out and do something different and replace them because they haven't started coming back yet. Well, in 2 weeks, they're not going to.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. And I think that's with a lot of things right now. People are being patient after the freeze.
But make sure you cut off all the dead growth so the new growth has room to grow out.
Okay. I hope that helps you, Leah. They will. I mean, most of them will come back. We even have some that didn't. So
Yeah.
you just buy new ones. You have to replace them. That's just how it goes, guys. All right. So next, I am going to go to, give me just a second. We did the hardiness zone. We talked about the temperature, vascular damage of plants. I hope y'all remember. I'm going to quiz you. It's 28, guys. 28 degrees is when you need to start getting concerned, not when the weather's 37 or 38, which is what it's going to be this week.
Yeah.
27 is the number that you should be like, uh-oh, okay, I need to get some freeze cloth out here. I need to do some work. Ooh, this is my favorite segment. Are y'all ready for this? We do this one every week, and it is called What is Wrong with This Landscape? So let me find the picture. I hope y'all are still there. I think you will enjoy this. I enjoy it. Let me find it. What the heck is wrong with this landscaping? Here it comes. Can y'all see that?
What's not wrong with it?
All right, here it is. So I want y'all to know where I get these these pictures. I go on Remax or some of the real estate websites and I just look through all the homes that are for sale. And I mean, some of these houses are almost $500,000. Anyway, here it is, guys. Todd,
Obviously,
what's wrong with
curb
this?
appeal was not important when they put that for sale sign in the front yard,
Woo,
was it?
it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. If y'all want to comment what you think of it, that would be fun, and I can feature your comments on here. But yeah, so
What's
what
the
should
potential?
we do? What should we
Is
do
there
here? What should we do here, baby?
Well, the first thing we need to do is get rid of that stump that looks like it may have been a crepe myrtle or a holly right there on the left side.
Uh-huh.
But until you get rid of that, you can't do anything else there. Second thing would be to remove the stone border.
I guess they used to have plants in there and they all died.
They did. I mean,
Oh.
it's been years and years of abuse, it looks like, or maybe the last couple of freezes.
Mhm. Maybe they never replaced anything.
Yeah.
Could be. Yeah. Anyway,
It
do y'all
needs
have
a
any-
lot of help. That's what it needs.
It needs a lot of help. And I'm going to be honest with you. If I was trying to sell my house, I think that this is my opinion. I'm not a landscaper. I would take all
But
of that
I
out.
am.
Yeah. Hush. Hush.
Okay.
I would take all of that out and then just have those little bushes. I think that would look better than the empty area. Just my opinion.
Oh, here's a good
I
one.
mean,
Let's plant a couple flats of flowers in this landscape and put it up for sale.
no, please
No,
don't. You're going
don't
to
do
need
that.
to. No, please. Okay, so that's fun. We do that one every week. If you come every week, if you want to send me some pictures we can look at, it's fun to critique it and look at it and say, what the heck is going on here? Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing that one. And now we're back on here. Let me see if y'all have any more questions. I'm going to flip up here and see if you do. We have Leah. That looks sad, right? I mean, it's bad, girl. And I think that house is 350,000 American dollars. Oh, Linda. Yeah, right. I mean, when you see something like that, you're like, well, mine looks great. Mine looks great. All right. So what else do we have for y'all tonight? We have talk a little bit about, sorry, my eyes itching. Talk a little bit about a blog post I'm going to drop tomorrow. It's my treatise that I wrote on chromium, copper, and arsenic, which is in dyed mulch.
Those don't sound good.
Specifically, the CCA treated wood. So it's chromium, copper, and arsenic. Let me take this off. If y'all are still listening to me, and you can keep on asking questions, I'm just going to kind of soliloquy for a second. So CCA treated wood, a lot of mulch is made from CCA treated wood. Chromium, copper, and arsenic are obviously not things that you want to have in your landscaping beds or in the ground or in the soil, et cetera, et cetera. So I have a whole blog post on that. It's become like a 5-page dissertation almost because I was obsessed with understanding and getting the information to y'all. So I'll drop that on Facebook in the morning. I do put key points at the top so that if you don't want to sit and be geeked out over it, you don't have to. You can just read the key takeaways at the top. But essentially it's this. Please stop using dyed mulches. The dyes themselves, because I'm the one that did all this research, the dyes themselves may or may not be dangerous. I mean, that's what they're saying on the internet. But we have a bunch of people who commented, because this is very trending for us on Facebook and Instagram, like stop using dyed mulch. A lot of people are saying, my hands get dirty when I use it. Or this one guy, my favorite, said, my earthworms underneath my black mulch turned black. And that's when I knew that it was time to stop. So if you want to learn more, I mean, maybe more than you ever wanted to know about dyed mulch and the CCAs, the chromium, copper, and arsenic, oh my, blog post will be dropped tomorrow morning for y'all to look through and learn and understand, and then send it to other people, because I think most of the reason that people use it, they think it looks pretty, but they don't actually know what's going on. It's an environmental issue, goes into watersheds. It hurts the soil and the microorganisms, yada, 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 yada. I got way too serious about
She's
this.
almost got her PhD in dyed mulch now.
Anyway, I'm your gal if you want to know about chromium, copper, and arsenic treated wood in the dyed mulches. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to see if y'all have any more questions for us. Any more questions? Ooh, and this is, the best mulch. We've got that on the blog too. It's always going to be shredded hardwood. And Sienna Mulch is on our Instagram. They sell a bunch of wonderful mulches to homeowners. And shredded hardwood is the best. If you're just at a big box store, we had one that we recommend off the blog. It's called Texas Native Mulch. That one is made in Austin, Texas. You always want to look for the one that's undyed. It needs to say the words natural, organic, or organic and natural, something like that. So, and do not be fooled and buy brown dyed mulch because it looks natural. It's still
Read the label. Kelly.
Yeah, it's still dyed. Anyway, the dyes may not necessarily be the issue. It's really the chemicals, the chromium, the copper, the arsenic in the crappy wood product that's not breaking down in your beds properly. That is the issue with dyed mulch. There's your answer, Linda. I think we have another. Yes, Leah is a student. She says, Texas Native shredded mulch. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, and then this is a great point. You water it and you watch the color run down your driveway. This might be a clue, guys. This might be a clue.
So how can that be good for your plants, really?
Also, I saw something where you can spray your mulch with the color. Okay, here's what I have to say. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, like I said to my kids when they were little, stop it. That's enough of that. All right. Who else? Any more questions? Any more questions? I don't see any more questions. That is very exciting. How long have we been on tonight? Hey, a little while.
All right.
All right. Well, Instagram, I'm going to end you, but we're going to hop on here Tuesdays, and we are on Facebook if you want to actually put in your questions. But adios, Instagram, and thank you for joining Todd Farber, Garden Guy, Aggie Horticulturist. Bye-bye. Okay, Instagram is done. I've still got Facebook here if y'all are still here. If you have any more questions, let me see if, y'all want to tell me where you're from? If you're still on there, you can type in and tell me where you're from. Most of you, I think, are from Texas, if anybody's left. May not be. That's cool. It's fine if you're not. It's all good. We're happy to be here tonight. We'll be here next Tuesday, which will be January the 31st, with Todd Farber, Aggie Horticulturist, Garden Guy, right here. If it's happened in a front or a backyard, this guy
has seen it.
He's definitely seen it for sure. We're so happy that you joined us. We hope that you will join the garden conversation again next week, Tuesday, 8:30 Central Standard Time on Facebook. Thank y'all so much. Goodbye.